as I SWUGGGGAH. SWUGGGGAH! Alright, friends, it is me, it is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. SWUGGGGAH. Playing the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, going after my grand arena championship. I'm pretty stoked for this, guys. Mostly because I'm going up against Tex, which I just assume is how you say his name. THX. Tex. Although it's most likely THX, like that sound thing that they do before movies, or used to do before movies. But here's his thing, his Rasta, and I gotta say, he let it auto deploy. So I'm gonna be having hella fun against an auto deploy. Hold on, don't switch device. But as I am SWUGGGGAH, I want you guys to join me. Have some fun. As we do this, we'll talk all things Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We'll also talk all things Star Wars. So for those of you who are new to the channel, who are not familiar with what I do, I use Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as an excuse, really just to talk about Star Wars. Last time on the last live stream, I was joined by the Nev, and we talked about Star Wars canon and what's not canon. So let me show you real quick what I'm going up against, which is redonkulous. Like, I looked at this at first and I was like, I didn't spend a ton of time like playing, like looking at this. I was like, oh, well, this isn't that big of a deal. Like, he's got some sjibgoh.gg. He's got some stuff and some things, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I started taking a closer look because, to be honest, I just saw these two, and I was like, man, he put his Galactic Legends both on defense. I was like, all right, well, that's sucks, but all right, fine. We'll deal with it as it comes up. And I didn't, because at first I said, all right, we'll see. Sith Eternal Empire with Vader and Revan. I'm like, well, I guess they're both Sith, so maybe that works. But then I looked at Kylo a little later today, and I was like, slacker with Bosk. And I was like, all right, but maybe he knows something I don't. And again, I'm looking at this, and it's like, all right, kind of strange. And then jump down here, and yet the dude auto-deployed. Like, just feeling like kicks and giggles. Patty Broderick! Mama Broderick, Mama B, how are you? How was your live stream? My mom live streams too. She sells jewelry. Paparazzi. I think what do they call it? It's quality jewelry at affordable prices, right? Mad props to that woman who raised me. So I was like going over the dude. He totally live streamed, not live stream. He totally auto deployed. So today I'm going to go up against an auto deploy. Before I do that, I'm actually going to send out my live stream. I'm going to share this with hold on. I didn't actually put up any. Let me double check my playlist. I'm feeling a little tipsy tonight, guys. I haven't been drinking. I don't drink. But I do feel silly. Right? Like very silly. So, what was I gonna do? Oh crap. Oh yeah, I was gonna share the live stream. That's what I was gonna do. Because you know what? We're doing it live! Oh, hey guys, look, it's the Nev. Hello, the Nev. Hold on. I'm bringing up the Nev. Oh. I got in trouble at school. Dude, what did you do in school? Don't cause oh my gosh. The Nev. You know what happened?
It's going nerdy.
You know what's gonna happen?
What?
I started the stream again, Nev.
Whoa, hang on a minute. What the hell? Why am I getting an echo?
Oh, hold on, because I didn't put my headphones in.
Do you even swuggo?
Headphones. Headphones. All right. Is the echo gone?
I don't know. I think so.
Alrighty.
No, I can. That's so. Why can I? That's so weird.
That
why
is
can I
weird.
hear an echo?
That is weird.
That is so strange. Hang on a minute. Let me.
I only want to keep. You threw a tampon at a kid. But he just. Well, I guess if he deserved it, then I mean. Then.
Sorry. What did someone just say then?
So Jen is telling us that she threw a tampon at a kid, or he. I don't know. That Jen threw a tampon at another student and got in trouble. Which, I mean, if you're gonna get in trouble, that's the way to do it, I guess.
Oh, hang on. It's gone. What have you done? So you've done something because the echo's gone.
I put on my headphones.
Oh, right. Okay.
I put on my headphones. So, Nev, did you see that they auto-deployed?
Your opponent auto-deployed?
Yeah.
I haven't got your thing up yet.
Okay.
I haven't got
my
your stream
opponent
up yet.
auto-deployed, and I'm bringing up the SWGOH. Oh, balls. What did I just do? Something happened. Balls. Okay, just all switched over. Let me...
Oh, God, you really have to do that update now, NVIDIA? I mean, really? Come on.
Yeah. NVIDIA's against you. Both boys. Well, you know...
Your display drivers are ready to update. I'm like, really?
Weren't
now?
they... Yeah, they could have been ready, like, before, but no.
Could have been ready at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning or some stupid time like that. But no, it does it right as I'm trying to chat.
Of course. Well, that's what it does, man. So let me open up my display capture real quick, and let's go take a look at THX 1978. Let me bring this up real quick. He got mossed.
What? Excuse me. What happened to? Yeah, but I don't do scouting.
No, because you got mad at me last time.
Damn right I got mad at you.
Oh, hey.
But you just said that he auto-deployed, so what good's scouting now?
Oh, my gosh, Nev. Make up your mind. Either...
You're supposed to do the scouting before you set your defense, right? You do get that, right?
Well, you would think so. But...
Yeah.
Anyways. So,
I don't know.
Oh, Nev. My goodness, Nev. Anyways, so... I'm going to go ahead and start playing a bit. I will ask, Nev, did you see the... Oh, Jin says hi, Nev.
Jin?
Jin24.
Oh,
she's over on Twitch.
Okay, I'm gonna. In that case,
he's over on Twitch.
I'm gonna switch from YouTube to Twitch because the latency is so much better on Twitch. It's like there is a new client available.
Hey now.
Is there really?
There's just all kinds of updates for you now, aren't there?
Excuse me.
All right, so let's.
Update.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fight HK47, CLS, and not old Nev,
less of the old young man.
Kylo Ren, because that's a good team. Now up in the corner in the top, I say it's in the corner, it's like the top middle of my stream, is my subscriber goals. Right now, we are at 5,023, at least on YouTube. I probably should include Twitch as well, But even still, that doesn't put us over close to my goal, which is 6,000 subscribers.
My image is like frozen on your stream.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It says I have an excellent condition. Refresh your page, brother.
I just fired up Twitch. Literally.
No excuses.
It is a still image of me looking at my monitor, and all I can see is just above the tip of my nose, and you've cropped out the top of my forehead.
Yeah, that's because if I make it full screen, I've got to go through and...
well, yeah, but don't you think it's a little bit strange that for the last 5 minutes I've been perfectly still?
I just assumed that that's who you are as a person.
You assumed that, what, I was perfect? What, would you think I am a ventriloquist?
Hold on. Nev, you think that you said I assumed that you were perfect. Nev, of course I assumed you're perfect. You're the Nev.
Well, yeah, I'm perfect. I mean, that goes without saying.
You're the Nev.
I'm perfect.
You're British. I just assumed, man.
Yeah, don't mess with the Brits.
Oh, hold on. Where'd you go? Okay.
Don't mess with the Brits.
Transition. Oh, that was that's weird, cause. Anyways, I'm gonna pull you off to the side, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
You're gonna pull me off, are ya?
Oh, Nev, my mom was watching earlier, man.
You what?
My mom was watching earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? It's.
What?
I know what it is. I know what the problem is. I'm capturing the wrong Zoom for whatever reason. So I'm a Zoom meeting. That's not what I want to do.
Excuse me.
Window
You've got
captures.
to use the correct settings. You do understand that as well, don't
You would think so, but I don't want to.
That's all right. I'll forgive you for not knowing what to do exactly on Zoom, because I help a lot of people on Zoom.
Yeah, it's because it's Zoom. Zoom's.
No, the problem is every time there's a Zoom to update, you've got to do the window capture. You've got to change settings of the window capture function in OBS. Either there's an OBS update which requires you to change the settings, or there's a Zoom update which requires you to change the settings. So yeah, every time there's an update on either Zoom or OBS, you've got to change the settings.
That's weird. Nev, I can't get it to work, man.
Oh God. Well, then people will just have to do with my wonderful voice, and they'll have to deal with not seeing my face.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. Unfortunately. And I know that's going to be hard for a lot of people.
It's going to be hard for a lot of people. Right?
It's a real challenge. It's a real challenge. So while I am building up a team against HK47, CLS, and old Kylo Ren,
There's no GLs in there at all.
Oh, no. No. There are 2 GLs. But let me show you what his GLs are. He's got Slacker with Bosk and Kylo Unmasked. And then he's got C with Vader and Revan.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
To be honest with you, you don't really need to forget about them. Forget about all of them. Don't even bother with those 2 territories. Just clear the other 2 territories.
Yeah.
It's an auto deploy. Your opponent's not going to attack.
Probably not, yeah. Probably not. So
just go for all the non-GL mishmash squads with your squads, and that's it. Done and dusted.
Yeah.
Jobs are good.
I'm still going to go after the other ones.
You're only going to embarrass yourself. You do know that, don't you?
Dude, that's every stream. I mean, what would be new about that?
There would be nothing new.
There would be nothing new.
Embarrassing yourself, no.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
So, let's go ahead
My opponent did not auto-deploy.
Oh, he put a legit defense on?
My opponent did actually put a defense down. No, I mean, nothing too difficult, to be honest with you. I mean,
yeah.
It's an interesting defense. First time I've seen Treya on D for a while.
Oh, this guy's got Treya on defense.
First time I've seen Treya and CLS and JTR all on defense at the same time. So
That is an interesting situation you've got there.
I mean, they've saved a few things, but you know, I actually scouted my opponent prior to this. You see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually scouted my opponents. I mean, I didn't really need to because they've got a lifetime score of less than 400k.
Really?
They've never got out of a Rhodium, and championship undersized battles won 1. Championship full rounds cleared 3. So I don't have.
So you don't have to worry about it.
I don't really have that tough an opponent, no. Probably just a collector or a bit of a noob, you know?
That's me, man. Boop. So I actually have
considerably less GP than me as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So I've got a I'm gonna pull in my. So hold on, Nev. We're randomly talking, and I'm sharing tons of stuff at this moment. I'm gonna pull in my bounty hunters for this. CLS.
Which one?
So it's essentially CLS and
HK, CLS,
yeah,
and OG Kylo.
OG Kylo. I'm thinking bounty hunters could take that.
Hang on. Okay, let's think about this.
Hold on, Nev. Let me show you. I'm very excited about this. Look at this. Loadouts.
Where? Show me. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I did it!
Where are they? Where are the 3v? Oh!
I did it!
That's beautiful. See, now you can just.
How does this help you at all?
You can scroll through your loadouts and go, oh, I want to use that team. Oh, no, I want to use that. Hang on a minute. What the?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I did, but
for God's sakes. Okay, right. Okay. No, wait. It's good that you've started. Okay?
It's a start, man.
Good that you started, but right at the top you'll see a little box that says unique only, right?
All right.
So I want you to because you've got lots of duplicate teams there, right?
Of course. Well, I've got yes, I do have duplicates.
Yeah, you've got multiple duplicate teams.
Yes.
Okay. You don't want duplicate teams in your loadouts. Okay. So I'm happy that you've started.
It's a good beginning.
The next time. Okay, the next time you stream, the next time we do this, right?
Yes.
Delete all of your duplicates.
Yes.
So that every time you make a loadout, you're only going to be able to pick squad members and characters and tunes that you have not already put into a squad. Understood?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Delete them. Don't delete them now. There's no need to delete them now. But
only
next
deleted
time,
one.
I want to see them ready. Okay.
All right. It's
next
a work in progress, my friend. Dark Shade over on YouTube. Welcome, my friend.
Man, it's taken forever for Blue Stacks to load up today.
All right, so here we are. It's HK47 CLS and Old Man Han, and the son of Old Man Han, Kylo Ren Unmasked. So I'm thinking Slacker team. Full Slacker team. I'm joking. But I don't know. I could see a bounty hunter team.
I mean, you could go Bosk, Mando, Grief Karga.
I'm thinking that might work.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, there's no one that's going to be able to get around the taunt. The only problem that you've got, Luke will get around the taunt.
Yeah.
The only problem that you've got is HK's AOE is going to put Tenacity down, and OG Kylo's going to keep smacking you AOE wise. So
yeah,
you need to get that OG Kylo pew-pewed ASAFP.
All right.
ASAFP.
Well, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Sorry. Not ASAFP. ASPP. ASAPP. As soon as physically possible.
Thank you. But because I keep getting yelled at, get the thing first, right?
Now, use his get the contract first, use his special. Because you're going to call somebody else to assist, and that's an extra shot towards your contract.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I said use his special, for God's sakes.
My friend, you're delayed.
No, you were going to go for it. The delay kicked in, and then you went back to using his single. Don't
Yes,
give me
I
that
did.
crap. Use Grief Karga's middle ability. No, his middle ability.
Okay, so use the
Oh,
special.
for God's sake.
Use the special.
You're not. If you don't use the specials to get maximum multiple shots off, right? You're not going to get your contract. You're going to die. Okay, stop ignoring me. Get your contract off. See, you've got your contract now. No,
Hey, no, I've got it. I've got it.
Back to CLF. Oh, for God's sakes.
Dude! I pew-pewed! I totally pew-pewed, my friend.
You pew-pewed.
I pew-pewed. He's gone.
Pew.
He's gone. Oh, I fell asleep on my couch and I kind of woke up in a bad mood. And I was like, you know, I need to stream because it's going to make me happier. And I'm already happier. Right? Mm-hmm. I love talking. Pew. Pew. I love making these random noises. Pew, 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 pew. All right, so we've got a Relic 5 Treya, a Piet, and a First Order Stormtrooper. That's like a bad Star Wars joke. Relic 5 Treya, Admiral Piet, and a Stormtrooper.
None of those guys are going to be helping each other. Absolutely none of them.
They walk into a bar, and the bartender says,
"But still go with the B team. Still go. You can clear all of these with B teams.
Okay.
You will be able. So let's think of another. Let's think. What is a suitable B team? What's a suitable B team? Go to your loadouts. You've got loadouts.
I've got my loadouts. Now, the ones in red are clearly on defense. So
not all of them. So it
well,
also means you've just used them as well.
Yeah, I've used them or they're on defense. But, like, since that was the first round, the ones that I hadn't used, or had, well, you know, clearly, the ones that were red were clearly on defense.
You could go with First Order against it.
Which First Order?
Your main First Order. 2 Kylos and something else. You've got the loadout there.
Do I?
Scroll to the top of your screen.
That's what I'm doing. I'm scrolling.
You're not. You're scrolling down.
No,
you're scrolling down.
You have to scroll down on BlueStacks to go up.
There, see, you got a Kylo team.
Yeah,
right there.
I was scrolling up.
OG Kylo, Officer, and Fox. That'll smash them into next Tuesday.
Well, then let's do it. Let's smash into next Tuesday.
Smash them into next Tuesday.
Now, Nev.
What?
The question I pose for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited for the Operation Metaverse trivia game?
I've looked at the questions and they're not easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anybody can just go to the Operation Metaverse Discord page.
Oh no, I just haven't gone to it
yet. Click on the link. Oh right, okay, yeah. I've looked at the questions and they ain't easy.
Really?
They are not easy. No. One of them is what is the highest possible percentage that you will roll a secondary stat on a very specific mod, and then it's like 0.5, 0.5, 0.53, 0.63. It's multiple choice, but the answer isn't obvious unless you already know what it is. They are not easy questions. They are not easy questions. People are in for I mean, don't get me. It's going to be a treat.
Well, it's a trivia game.
It's a trivia game. It's not. I mean, you've got to fill out the questionnaire online and
yeah.
put your ally. You've got to put your ally code in, and you've got to put your Discord. You got to put your Discord details in as well. So, I mean, I'd highly recommend it to anybody because it's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
It's going to be an absolute blast.
Now,
yeah, it just will. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I gotta say that one of the things that I'm excited about is, and I haven't gone to the trivia page. Maybe you can tell me more. But it looks like there's swag available.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's at least a grand's worth of swag. Swag is being donated.
Yes.
Swag is being donated. Yes.
I am so very happy about that.
There are no pop caps.
That's unfortunate, but also I'm totally fine with that. I don't like pop caps. I gotta say, my favorite hoodie is my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes hoodie that they gave me when I was a member of the, what do you call it?
Hey, did you go to that? I'm curious. Did you go to that?
Yeah.
Back in 2018. So
yeah.
You were there with.
I was there.
You were there with Warrior and Arnold.
Yeah.
And all that lot. So you were part of the group that nearly got ejected out of the hotel for being too noisy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you you stream any? I know that Arnold streamed.
I didn't.
And I know that Warrior streamed. Did you do any live streams from there?
I didn't. I was at that time. I wasn't doing streams. Just videos.
You were just doing videos.
Yeah.
Content.
And so and my focus was different than I think a lot of the other guys. It still is different. I mean, if you look at the progression of their channels versus mine, it's very different.
But they weren't very nice to you because they kicked you out of the Game Changer program because of your audio. I mean, how pathetic is that?
Well, the last straw was actually my own fault, and I don't blame him for that. So the final straw was not just the audio. I had produced a video that had launched, that was set to launch, or set to introduce something. I don't even remember what character it was, but I didn't have a thumbnail set up, and it was an in-game ad. And so it showed the wrong thing when it launched. And so
all right, I was always led to believe by you that it was because of your audio, and I just think that it's a bit jack to bin someone for poor audio.
No,
without giving that person first the opportunity to get better audio.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, look, we want to keep you on the Game Changer program, but your audio is not very good at the moment.
Yeah.
So make it better, and we won't ask you to leave the program. And if you don't, we'll remove you from the program. See, that's the way that you. That's the way a rational.
Yeah.
That's the rational diplomatic way to deal with it.
I will say that I don't think that the in-game ad ever went live, but it was supposed to. And it was because I had work, and I just didn't prioritize.
Everybody was supposed to get in-game ads, and then nobody did.
Yeah. Well, the good ones did. I didn't. I mean, a handful. I will say I love that they're with the whole GOM thing and with Operation Metaverse, and they've done it with a few other former Game Changers or just YouTubers and content creators. They're starting to reach back out, and it's not a.
I think that to be honest with you, I think that CG will reintroduce a Game Changer program once they've severed ties with EA in a couple of years.
I could see that.
I think once those ties have been severed, I think the floodgates are going to open, and they're going to be like, right, get the Game Changer program back on. Get the Discord back up again.
Yeah.
And I think what else? So Game Changer program, Discord backup, and I think that they will bring on board all third-party creators of apps and extras. I think that they it won't. I think that they'll make them all official, not an endorsement, but they'll be like, right, shitty bots and hot utils and all of the people that make bots, swgoh.gg, they'll bring them all together, and it'll be like, look, guys, you are keeping the game alive. Any help that we can give you, this is where you come and speak to us in Discord. So that's what I do genuinely think all of this is going to happen once they cut ties with EA. So you did that one, then that was nice and easy.
Yep. So
okay, this one, don't use Jedi.
I did
because Sidious is just going to dodge, and then he's going to dodge some more, and then he's going to dodge some more, and then after he's dodged some more, he's going to dodge a little bit more.
So 5-0 first.
Oh, is that Jedi? Oh, it's only JKA. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it's just Jedi
yeah.
and Anakin.
Yeah, hit that bad boy with some clones. Make sure you take out Nihilus first.
Yeah.
Hit that
Now,
copy with some clones.
Are we thinking which clones? Like 5-0 first, full gas.
Nah, hit him with Shakti clones.
Shakti's on defense.
Yeah. Ugh, for God's sake.
I always put Shakti on defense. She's like up there.
Well, you've got a clone squad there with Ahsoka, right? Take Ahsoka out, put something else in.
All right. Let's do that. Clone troopers. Ha! A Relic 3 Hunter. Sorry, not Relic 3. A 3-star Hunter.
Give it a try if you want.
No, I don't. I absolutely don't. So, Arc Trooper, that brings in a 4th attacker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that. Now, who do you think, Rex or 5's lead? I typically do 5's.
Oh,
but...
I would go with Rex lead.
Yeah?
Yeah, just to get it out of the way. Just get rid of it.
All right.
We're trying to clear this entire territory with your B teams, remember, so that you've got all of your A teams left in it to at least, to attempt those GLs. Don't be using A teams, just use your B teams. So you're saving your gas, you're saving your JKL, you're saving your Slacker, you're saving them all, saving your Vader. That's it, Nihilus. He's going down. He's going down. Almost there.
There we are.
Almost there. Almost there. There you go. See now this the rest of this match is alterable. I mean the whole thing was alterable, but where's your Rexolate? Why are you just using basics? Why aren't you using? There's your Rexolate. Rexolate the crap out of Sidious.
That was a pretty spot on impression of Sidious. That was very impressive.
I aim to
Ooh,
please.
49. Not great. But
you don't care about scores. You just want.
Well, but
you're using. Look, dude, you're using B teams here. All right. You're not going to get good banner scores using B teams.
All right.
You're not going to get good scores using B teams.
So this is his. It's so interesting to see an auto deploy of like how it all puts together.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're looking at a Asajj Ventress lead with Jedi Knight Revan and
I would use Knights. I'd use Night Sisters against that GK team.
Defense, man.
Huh?
I put my Night Sisters on defense.
What? All of them?
All of them. I don't.
What? Oh, for God's sake.
I don't have a solid defensive strategy, so I always go with what I'm most comfortable with losing, and that's the Night Sisters. Now, I will say, as I said earlier, and you completely you thought it was silly, but I am trying to get the feat that is using your first order troopers.
Yeah, I don't care about feats.
Well, see,
I really, really don't. I don't care about feats.
Like, here's the thing: I'm not likely going to get close to Kyber any other way.
Okay.
Right. And so, like, and you see how I play. You know that I'm gonna need every point available.
Yeah, I've got a little saying for feats. Feating's cheating.
Oh, then I'm gonna cheat the ever living crap out of it.
Feating's cheating.
Right. So I'm gonna use.
I've only ever ever needed feats once in order to secure Kyber. Once.
Oh yeah, I will always need feats to secure Kyber. Always. But with this, I'm thinking, because it's got to be a trooper variant, right? So Phasma, Sith Trooper, and I don't know. Who would... Stormtrooper?
No. What's the team you're going in against?
It's Asajj, Revan, and JTR.
The Revan and the JTR are Gear 12.
Yeah, I know.
OG Kylo could probably solo.
No, I know, but I want to get the feet. Right?
Okay, well, then go for the feet then.
I gotta get the feet, man.
Go for the feet. Feet's cheating, but whatever.
I'm a feet man, Nev. Yeah, right?
Clearly.
I don't know. But do you think a better offense? I don't know. TIE pilot.
You just said you're going for feats, so just put whatever characters you need to get the feats in there.
All right, I'm going.
Just
Here we go.
Make sure it's a B team.
It's a B team. All right, so Revan is down. He's been.
What a surprise!
He's been Revenated.
It's not exactly difficult. It's only Gear 12.
Well, I know, but
it's like taking candy from a baby.
Hey, there are some really strong babies out there. You see how we as America, we love our babies, and well, I mean everyone loves babies, but most importantly, we raise them to be big boned, and they do not give up candy easily. Period. There we go. 51. And the Rhodium. Woohoo! Yay! Now, in what world would you ever see Chewbacca, Tarkin, and Shaak Ti working together?
A strange world?
A very strange world, my friend. A very strange world. Yeah.
I think you should hit them with separatists.
I love my baby back, baby back, baby back. I love my baby. Separatists up here at the Kylo. You know, I would use my separatists.
But let me guess, they're on. Oh my God,
they're on defense.
What a surprise.
No. Wat Tambor is on offense. I saved him. I saved him for you, Nev. For you. Oh. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to do Chewbacca. Is there any synergy here? There's not.
No, there's none.
Alright, well, let's...
Chewie might put guard on somebody.
But I thought guard only works with separatists. Not separatists, scoundrels.
I don't know.
Zachary Duke. Is this the same Zachary Duke who lives down the street from me? Over on YouTube. If you have ribs, why aren't they at my house? That's the follow-up question. You're putting the Chili's Baby Back Ribs song in my house. Or in my mind, not in my house. But the question is, if you have baby back ribs and you live down the street from me, why don't I also have them? So, it's a good question. All right, Chewbacca, ability block, cooldown. All right, so let's go. Who do I want to use? Let's do the Nev and look at our 3v3 squads. I'll click on the unique only, which actually doesn't, at this point, doesn't look like it's
It doesn't, no. Clicking on unique only works when you're actually making.
Oh! Okay. That makes sense.
Which is why, like I said, the next time we do this,
good to know.
I expect to see your squad loadouts accurate.
All right. Well,
unique teams only.
So here's what I'm thinking: a CLS team versus Chewbacca, Tarkin, and what's his face, and Shaak Ti.
Mm-hmm.
I think
yeah, I mean a CLS teams. And I wouldn't. I would save you.
You still think CLS?
Yeah, Say
All right.
say B teams. Remember, we said B teams. B teams only.
Then what about the Sithari? And by that I mean Treya, Nihilus, and Scion.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, that'll work. That's a good B team.
Oh, so this week I started doing this whole intermittent fasting.
Yeah, no, I do that. Well, I've been doing that since 2016.
Really?
Yeah, 2016, 2017. I was doing it by accident though. I didn't realize that what I was doing was intermittent fasting.
I did it Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
So what's your time period?
I go from usually about this time, so like 9, 10 o'clock at night, because I don't eat that late anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have school, and so what I'll do is I'll go breakfast. I'll skip breakfast and do lunch, but my lunch is at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But today, since I didn't have students, I thought to myself, well, I'll go get a really nice breakfast at a local. There's this. So in Utah, there's this it's like a fast food bakery. It's weird, but it's delicious. They have this. It's French toast. On a normal day, it's all you can eat. Like if you go in, it's all you can eat. But like no joke, the French toast is like 1.5 inches thick. You know, it's made with like chunky cinnamon bread, and it's freaking amazing.
So hang on a minute, I'm confused. What's your period for eating in a 20,
so for
24
eating?
period,
Oh, for
is
eating.
It a 6-hour chunk?
Yeah,
or
it's an 8-hour chunk. Or
you do an 8-hour? Oh right.
I'm starting an 8-hour chunk. You know.
All right. See, I just do a 6.
Yeah, and actually no.
I only eat between 6 p.m. and midnight. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, I only eat between 6 p.m. and midnight. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll drink, you know. I'll drink.
Of course. What's Nev without a nice drink?
I'll drink, you know, I'll have a coffee or, I'll have a coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
But,
so that's actually what I've been doing. Like, usually about like 8, anywhere between 9 and the time I go to bed. If I have anything, it'll be, you know, a can of soda. But it's usually just water with lemon in it. Or just water. But then I don't eat until like 1-ish, right? But today I skipped that and I ate breakfast and then lunch. And it was delicious breakfast, but I had Little Caesars for lunch. And I didn't have a lot, but like it's been messing with me. Like on top of everything, I'd actually been eating well, like quality food. But, oh my gosh, I didn't do that today, and whew, it is rough. All right. Kenobi, Wampa, and Sith guy.
Just pick a B team.
So
Find a B team.
like some of my bounty hunters are probably still pretty B-ish. Yeah, I mean I could do Boba Fett.
Yeah, you need to use something that's going to get around the taunts.
Yeah, so Boba Fett with the Zam and Dengar. You got your.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough.
Will it?
It's
okay.
not. It's Gear 12s are not going to be enough. Wampa's going to counter and he's going to smash the crap out of that.
Okay. So Boba Fett, you've got your. It's still a good leadership. Wampa versus Wampa. No, my Wampa's not enough. Let's see. Jump back over here. Well, I could do a JTR team.
I'm just wondering if JTR would work. No, JTR's not going to get around any taunt, though, is it?
No, it wouldn't. You'd still be dealing with all of the taunts, but You have turn meter control and I guess
The Wampa's still going to counter anything. So actually, you know what? No, you could use JTR and just do the magic hand thing on GK, and that would allow you to take out the Sith Trooper and then Wampa.
Yeah.
So you could use JTR to keep GK under control.
Yeah. Now I do have old Han, who hits like a dump truck. But you do BB-8 R2 and training? Ray training, BB-8 and R2?
Yeah, just do not under any circumstances use burning, all right?
Oh, see, I was going to start off with burning.
No, do not use his burning. What you want to be doing is you want to be using R2 for his stun. Okay, you want to keep GK under control. Okay, you want to keep GK under control, and you want to keep the and you want to use R2 to stun the Wampa. No,
I stunned the Wampa.
Oh, okay.
I stunned the Wampa, and then I take out the Sith.
Yes, you want to take out Sith Trooper first. But obviously you want to use the magic hand to keep GK under control. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So let's do that.
No, burning.
I didn't do burning. Let's do. So I'm wondering, should I have them target BB-8?
Yes.
Oh, let's do that. Hit him. Save the hand. Save Ray's magic hand. So here's the thing, and I've been watching a lot of like YouTube videos these last couple of days on like what's going on with Disney, what's going on with Jon Favreau, and it's like it's crazy. Like it's
there's a lot of drama going on at the moment.
There's
way too much drama for a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yes.
I mean, it's
ridiculous.
My gosh, it's absolutely ridiculous how much drama goes on.
Like it's and what's funny about it is it's that what do you call it? The leak that came out. Did you read that? So there's a leaker of sorts who came out and said, "Hey, I've been at Lucasfilm since episode 7." Right? Let's do the magic hand on that guy. And here's everything that's going on, right? And it's hilarious, to be honest. But it's absolutely fascinating. Just everything that's going down. But like I've been watching it, and I still think 100% that the sequel trilogy could be saved. But I worry that the problem that I would have with whatever saving of the sequel trilogy would be the same problem I have with the sequel trilogy in the first place, is it's not how I think it should be done, and I still wouldn't like whatever they do to save it. You know? And so that's my legit concern. So
I mean, there's rumors floating around that they're gonna do a Jar Jar Abrams cut, and I'm like, why? It's not gonna be any better.
So
okay, the story in 9 is not going to miraculous. This is not like fans asking for a Zack Snyder cut because the original Justice League was done poorly. Okay, because there was no film that ran off from other than Batman versus Superman, which kind of sucked. It did. It kind of sucked. It wasn't good, especially after Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman was awesome, and we're like, they're back on track because we got Man of Steel, yay! Then we got boo! Then we got Wonder Woman, yay! And then it's like, come on, You know, stop going crap,
Yeah.
crap, good. This is not Star Trek, you know?
Yeah. So just to interrupt you for a second, because these I've got First Order, what's his face, and then Old Man Jedi. I should really learn their names more effectively. But I'm going to use CLS here.
Don't use. No, you do not need to use any of your A teams on that wall.
I'm telling you, the Relic 6 thing's got me freaked out.
Look,
Relic 6s.
You are going to need CLS if you cock up against that slacker.
And I'm probably going to.
Exactly, which is why if you go up against that slacker and you take out his wingmen, right, and all that's left is slacker, you are going to need CLS to finish off slacker.
All right.
Because nothing else you've got is going to do the job. Because you're going to need gas for the other GL.
Then I'm going back in with my resistance.
Fine, then go back in with resistance, but do not waste your CLS, because your CLS, you're going to do a slacker mirror. Okay, you're going to do a slacker mirror.
Okay.
But with a proper slacker team, and if slacker is left standing, you are going to need your CLS to finish off that slacker.
All right. So, but anyways, you were saying the new cut that came out and.
Yeah, you see, I've watched. The first time I watched the Zack Snyder cut, I was like, you know what? The extra stuff, I was enjoying a lot of the extra stuff.
Yeah.
The Cyborg storyline was good. So I was enjoying all of that.
Yeah.
But a lot of what I was watching, I was thinking to myself, I'm sure that the majority of this stuff was already in the Joss Whedon cut.
Yeah.
It's just, instead of it being 16:9, it was in 4:3.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and then I'm like, right, okay, I'm going to have to. So I then went back to watch the original, and then I went back and watched the Zack Snyder cut again, and I'm like, yeah, about 80%, it's the same. It's weird. It's different. It's been lit, you know. So Zack Snyder's gone for dark and gloomy, despite it being the exact same scene, and Joss Whedon's just brightened it up and put more color in it, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, it's the exact same scene with the exact same dialogue. It's just he's cut the ends off and he's made it darker.
Yeah.
And he put some music in there that I didn't like. Don't get me wrong. All of the Cyborg stuff and the stuff with his dad, I liked all of that. But then he interjected this thing in there with Aquaman and Cyborg, and it's like, you know, whose side are you? And I'm thinking to myself, you're arguing about what side he's on now. You were complaining about joining the team before, and now you're in the team and you're still complaining about. So and then the swing side of that is this great character building relationship between him and the Flash. I watched the Zack Snyder cut a second time. So I went back and I watched it a third time, and now I'm like, yeah, okay, the Zack Snyder cut is not aging. The more you watch it, the more I watch it, the more I dislike it.
Really?
Yeah. The more I'm watching it, the more I'm disliking it. I'm finding bits and pieces in it that I'm just like, that just doesn't sit with me. Like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman really doesn't give. You know, she's supposed to be like this wonderful force for humanity, and she's just killing people left, right, and center. She doesn't need to kill those terrorists at the start. She's throwing them. She's splatting them against walls. You know, there's all of these children up against the wall, right? And they are watching Wonder Woman take these people apart, and she doesn't need to, right? And then right at the end, the little girl stands up and it's like, can I be like you? And I'm thinking to myself,
you want to be a mass murderer?
You want to be a mass murderer? and wait a minute, you know, just so that, you know, I totally get that this is it's a comic book movie and you're supposed to suspend
Yes.
belief, and I'm 100% on board with that. But that only works if the character, the comic book character you're portraying in the movie, right, is accurate to the source material.
Yes.
And she was a completely different character in Zack Snyder's cut from what she was in Wonder Woman.
Okay.
And the first Wonder Woman movie was beautiful.
Oh,
it was so good.
It was really good.
I'm a major DC fan, so
Yeah.
to see Wonder Woman portrayed accurately to the source material just made me think, oh yeah, this, come on, you know, give the MCU a fight for their money, for goodness sake. And then now we had Wonder Woman 1984, which was absolutely hated.
What? It was amazing.
No, it wasn't.
I know. I was just messing. I'm just messing with you, Nev. I'm just. I love it.
We had Wonder, and now we've got so we've literally got Wonder Woman. A lot of, you know, we've got Wonder Woman in 4 different movies. So we've got her in her movie. We've got her in Batman versus Superman. We've got her in Justice League, and we've got her in Wonder Woman. And her character is different in all 4 goddamn movies.
Yeah.
Okay,
hold on, Nev.
Tony Stark, Thor, Hulk, all of that, they are exactly the same, no matter what MCU movie that they are in.
Okay, Nev.
That is why what?
My voice just cracked. I'm going to shut you up because this is where I need some help.
Okay. I can't see you, but tell me what you need help.
Okay, so I've Kylo Ren Unmasked is up. Or no, it's Slacker's up. I have stunned Kylo Ren Unmasked. Bosk is good, but Supreme Leader Kylo has hit General Hux, and he is stunned. What advise me?
Just kill his wingmen.
Okay.
Try and kill his wingmen. You don't need to worry about banners. Just go for the safe option. Just go for the safe option, and the safe option is kill everything. And if you're left with Slacker, you can finish him off with CLS.
Okay. All right. That I think I can do.
And if you can take out Slacker while you're
all
there,
the better.
Great. All the better.
Yeah. So, Bosk is proving to be a turd monger.
Yeah, he will be. Relic Bosks always are. They're chunky, aren't they?
Yeah, that is.
They're always.
All right. It is down. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren versus me. I have 140 siphon. He has 140 siphon. Only he's got critical damage up, and I do not. Just
keep hitting him. It's in the hands of the RNG gods at this point.
Should we do Furious Onslaught or Basics?
Do whatever you want. It's all RNG.
Nev.
It's all RNG.
Uh-oh. I poked him. He poked me back.
Did he?
Yep.
He doesn't like you.
He didn't like my poke.
I don't like you either.
I don't like you either. And it's a win with the 46.
There you go. See,
you don't like
the win, didn't you?
You don't even know me. Oh, that's fair. My name's Scott. This is my cousin Pignose. I gotta say, one of the biggest things that got me back into Star Wars, got me back, it pushed me over the edge of Star Wars, was the something dark side. It was the Seth MacFarlane.
It was the Family Guy parody.
Yeah, I mean, I at that time I was diving into the lore and the background and stuff, but the parodies of everything just made it so much more fun.
Yeah, well, then you should watch the Robot Chicken parodies.
Oh, I have. I love them.
Oh.
Yeah, I love them. The Palpatine when he's falling down the shaft, and you have that 1980s montage. I've had the worst day ever. It's like, it's fun. It's awesome. All right.
Go for Papa Palpatine.
Go for Papa Palpatine. What the hell is an aluminum falcon? It's they do such a good job. They really do. All right, Sith Eternal Emperor.
You got any GLs left?
Nope.
You've used your GLs, haven't you?
Nope.
You got gas?
I do.
You try gas. I haven't got a clue about how to defeat
Straight
siege,
gas?
So. Oh.
All right, well then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out the other two, and then I'll come back. And I don't know, throw my roster at him.
Well, just use CLS. Just use CLS on one of the others.
Okay. So with that, CLS on the others probably. I don't know. I'm thinking Separatist. I've got CLS versus Andrew Woods. Welcome. CLS versus Grievous. I could not think of his name. Grievous, Thrawn, and Cyan. I'll do that. Da, da, da. So for those of you just joining us, which I think is just one person, my opponent auto-deployed. And so we're going...
You need auto-deploys.
No, I love it. Don't get me wrong. But I'm, not sure how to move forward with that. It's more of a puzzle, when they auto-deploy. You got to figure out what does what, Do I believe the Talon leaks? Okay. I'm going to say my fondest hope is the Talon leaks are true. Because if they are, I think there's if the Talon leaks are true, I think that everything leading up to the sequel... So here's the thing. If the Talon leaks are true, that gives Luke Skywalker a legit villain to fight in his prime. Okay? Mm-hmm. That gives him an opportunity to have a hero, what do you call that? A Jedi Academy that's thriving and then gets undermined, right? He gets amazing stuff and then loses it all. He gets married to a Mara Jade character, which absolutely needs to happen. And so much more. If the Talon leaks are true, I think it potentially could, and a lot would have to be done, but to the actual sequel series, I mean, they couldn't just leave the movies as they are. They would have to do a Snyder cut, but different, right? But if the Talon leaks are true, then I think the sequel series is saved.
There's no Luke Skywalker's TV show.
No. There's rumor to be one, though. There's rumor to be a Luke Skywalker TV show. Live action.
I mean, it'd work. The fans would want it.
Yes, they do.
The fans would want it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Now Disney wouldn't put Talon in her OG costume. Not with the current head of Disney, or I think even with most heads of Disney, because it is still a family oriented. They'd put her in something leathery and tight fitting. But
excuse me, there's swearing in the Winter Soldier.
No, I know, and I watched it with my 10-year-old.
Sorry, the Winter Soldier Falcon. Sorry, it's the Bucky and Sam show.
The Bucky and Sam show. Can we just admit that the Bucky and Sam show is just a darker, harder version of Psych?
I wouldn't know. I stopped watching it after episode 3.
I love Psych, but it's two people going and trying to solve a mystery with a lot more violence.
Is that what Psych is it?
Sort of. Psych's a lot more jovial. A guy pretends to be a psychic detective, teams up with his best friend from childhood, Gus, who's one, afraid of everything, and two, an enabler.
I think I know the show you're talking about. Wasn't one of the actors from The West Wing?
Maybe. Not one of the two main actors, but it was. I mean.
Yeah, no, I think one of the two main actors is from the played the.
What? I never watched The West Wing.
Played President Bartlett's body man.
When you say body man, you mean bodyguard or like
no,
body
his body
man?
His body man.
I don't know what
he'd be there for, make sure that the president was signing stuff and keeping his appointments, getting stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, hold on. Let's look up The West Wing.
Basically, it's like a secretary / administrator / butler.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what a body man is.
Oh yeah,
like
Dule Hill.
Yeah, Dole Hill. Yeah, he was in The West Wing.
I'll be damned. He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I just know it from sight.
His character in The West Wing was brilliant.
Oh, I'll have to look.
He had a great character, and he had some great storylines. He got to bang the president's daughter for a while, which was so easy.
Yeah. There was
this episode of The West Wing where he's walking out of the president's daughter's bedroom, and he bumps into the president in the corridor, and he looks at him like kind of awkward, and it's like one of the best scenes from The West Wing. It's so awesome. It's
would be.
Oh god, it's the middle of the night. My shirt is kind of like not done up properly, and I'm walking out of your daughter's room, and you're the president of the United States.
Yeah. So, yes, I do hope that the Talon rumors are true. But there's so many rumors going on right now, and supposedly, whatever you say that word, there's a lot more rumors and leaks to be coming out in the next couple of days.
And I wouldn't worry about the costume.
Oh no, I'm not. Like, I'm not super worried.
They'll put her in her original costume.
What? You think so?
Of course. Excuse me. Princess Leia, gold bikini.
Yeah, but that was George Lucas's doing. That was
matter.
That was pre-Disney.
Not to mention the fact that her body is covered from head to toe in black and red body paint.
That's true.
Don't be such a bloody prude.
No, I'm not being a prude. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I'm just saying they won't do it.
She allowed a book series to be written that has the Jedi having sex in it. I think they'll
hold on.
With a female Sith Lord that,
hold on. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. The Jedi aren't having sex in the book, right?
Okay.
I'm not going to, like, here's the thing. A lot of people have bashed the High Republic, and there's a lot of crap to bash. I'm not saying there's not. However, I've read 3 of the books. Light of the Jedi, I don't know. I've got them, right? And they are, while there are obvious problems with the books, like, it's not what a lot of people are claiming. I mean, people are like, oh, well, it's the Jedi having sex. No, that's not what it is. It doesn't have the Jedi having sex. And if that was a real concern, avoid the book Master and Apprentice, because you have a Jedi who gets his relations on, and it's like, it's not described. I mean, it's not like, it's not like Game of Thrones description of Jedi's doing it, or Jedi doing it, but it's like, he talks a lot about it. And it's a book about Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan. And as I mentioned in our last live stream, I mean, it is legit a book that everyone should read. It is hands down one of the best books that has come out recently for Star Wars. But it's not Jedi doing it, right? It's just one of those moments in the book where they're like, oh, aren't you supposed to be like monks and take a vow of celibacy? And it's like, well, we're not supposed to have relations or other things, but, you know, we're still sentient beings. We still have our needs. And disregard what my hand is doing right now. I just realized that was probably looking inappropriate. But, because, like, my hand is under the table and I'm rocking it back and forth like this. I don't know. But, anyways, but, I mean, a lot of people are saying it's like, oh, there's, you know, Jedi. It's not. I mean, that's not what it is.
50 Shades of Jedi.
50 Shades of Jedi. Oh, they have to, like, tone down the lightsaber intensity to where it doesn't cut in half. It just leaves marks. Right?
It's just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
You've got no arms.
Ah.
I'm invincible.
I'm invincible. Great movie. Yes. But.
Help, I'm being repressed.
I'm being repressed. I'm your king. It doesn't. I didn't vote
for you.
You don't vote for your king. That's such a great movie. All right, let's.
Watery tarts throwing around swords is no basis for a government.
And no truer statement can be made on politics. You shouldn't just have women throwing around swords, and assigning leadership, right? I mean, I'm right there with you. All right, let's go after C. I don't know. What do you think? Who should I start with?
I have no idea. I said gas. You still got gas.
I do. I still have gas.
Throw gas at it. See if jumping jack flash hits the gas.
Let me show you what I got. So these are my jet, and I've got.
I can't see.
Oh my gosh!
I've got one account on my tablet, and I've got one account on the monitor.
So I've got.
I'm doing multiple climbs at the same time.
Oh gosh, Nev. So I've got gas. I've got Jedi Knight Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, Jedi Knight Luke.
Oh, JKL as well. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Hit him with gas first.
I've got Basti.
Hit him with gas first, then hit him with JKL.
Just gas?
This is the lot. No, not just gas. A gas team.
Oh, gotcha.
Hit him with some gas cheese.
Some gas cheese.
Yeah, hit him with some gas cheese.
I do only have one 5-0 first.
So throw something else in there then.
All right. How about gas and Grandmaster Yoda? That's probably
because you're not gonna put GMY with JKL. You're gonna do Hoda and old Ben with him.
All right. You can't see my face, but I'm making a face because I put old Ben on defense.
For God's sakes, stop doing that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I should.
Stop doing that. You need to stop doing that.
All right, so let's see. I'm thinking, Revan? Probably Revan. Oh, I'm not a fan of who I've decided to use here. Oh, Grandmaster Yoda just like faded into nothingness.
Yeah, that's what tends to happen.
That was... Oh, so did gas! Oh! Sadness. Alright, so let's jump back over here. Let's bring in our Jedi. Pull up my Jedi. So... Gas... Basti... and I do still have... Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
Should I do Kenobi or should I do Jolie?
Jolie ain't gonna last long.
No. I'll do Kenobi. And then... Well, you know what? I'm actually going to do... And this is going to be stupid. You're going to be mad at me for even suggesting this.
No, I'm not. I'm beyond that now.
Gear 12 Ezra.
Sure, why not?
Because there's power there. Have I ever tried a Grievous lead with B2 and L3? I have not. But I could see it being kind of effective. You know? Because you've got the droid and you've got L3 being a pain in everyone's butt. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I could totally see that working out. Oh, so I'm down to C. And Revan is not dead. They keep he's like he's blowing him. He's like
He's blowing him.
that's probably like
sex tape.
I mean he's like pulling life from. He's like what other way can you describe it? I don't. It's I mean a terrible. Uh-oh. Zombie Palps comes and he did nothing. No one got hurt. No one died. Oh, and he just switched his. That's what it was. Oh, now everyone's dying. I see. Force lightning everyone to death. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Ultimate power.
All right, so let's bring in Jedi Master. Or Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Still working on Jedi Master Luke. I'm just, at this point, I'm farming those little light side points. Ugh, pain in the butt.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I really am not looking forward to any of that stuff when I go for JML.
It sucks, dude. Like, it is so frustrating.
I am going to be in, like, zero rush. Like, no rush whatsoever to get him. Seriously, I'll get all those characters up to the relic and I'll be like, hey, I can start it, so let's try and get him in like a month or something.
Yeah,
or 2 months, or maybe stretch it out to 3 months.
It's such a pain in the butt. But like what's nice is I'm actually not like farming anyone else right now, and so I'm saving everything. You know, so I'm hoping that I don't know why I tried to stun him. That's not gonna work. That was dumb of me. I'm hoping that like by the time I actually unlock Jedi Master Luke, that like I'll have enough to actually gear him up really quickly. You know, like I have something like 500 Carbontes, which is nice. Oh, everyone dies with the Force lightning. Oh, let's go. Now I've got ice in my mouth. What was I thinking? Cold. I bit the ice. Ah! I'm gonna go Empire, Vader, Thrawn. See if that does anything. It probably won't.
You need to really get the debuffs on Palps.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it works on Rey. Don't know if it works on C.
Can he be fractured?
No idea.
I mean, he can, but not well. Alright, can't get help. Let's keep going and pile in that shock on. I shouldn't have. Oh! Now, I will say when it comes to everything, as far as the Talon stuff goes, I really hope that it's Talon, because I want Thrawn to be an anti-hero. I want Thrawn to try and save his people, you know? Oh, here comes the lightning. No, it's... But like, and if Thrawn is an anti-hero, I think there's a lot more potential. Balls. Nope, that didn't work. Balls, they're all dead. Okay. And I do think that's where they're leading to, because like, you have, so I don't know where it was. A lot of people are referencing this. It's not. I guess it was an interview that Dave Filoni did. And one of the things that, let's do this. One of the things that he talked about was he wants people just to give to be patient, right? And it sounds like it's a weird request in my mind, you know. Just be patient. Just be patient, you know. But like, I think
just be patient. She'll be gone in a couple of years. Just be patient.
So in theory, she should be gone in August.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't extend her contract, she'll be gone in August. And so, like, if we are just being patient, which, I mean, like, it's a legitimate thing, because I do believe that Dave and John are working their butts off to, like, create something that is beautiful, right? These are Uber fans. These aren't just, you know, random directors that they hired because they're like, oh, you have a big name, J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson. These are legit fans of Star Wars, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Not just people who watched it as a kid and had an impact. I mean, because J.J. has come out and is like, yeah, you know, I watched as a kid and I've seen it in the, you know, it roll out. And yeah, it's affected me. But, like, they're not fans. Filoni and Favreau are fans. And I think there's a very big difference between the type of director that would, you know, that you would see do a Star Wars movie if you're dealing with that kind of thing. Right? Oh, man. Just one more person. I know that if I... See, this is what's frustrating. On a side note, no matter what I do here, I think it's just going to be... It's going to be dead weight. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could throw the rest of my roster at this guy and still lose.
It doesn't matter. It was an auto deploy. He isn't going to attack you.
But again,
won the round.
But I don't get all the banners for the round, though.
Doesn't matter.
It does if
you get the banners for winning the round. You'll get 1,400 banners, or is it 1,600? I forget how many it is you get in Part 3v3. But you're going to get those banners for winning the round. So you're going to lose a few hundred for not clearing 2 territories. Big whoop.
But those few hundred might kick me in the butt, man. All right, because
they won't. They won't. You're at the bottom of the table, dude.
Well, I'm at the bottom of the GAC streamers table. However, I'm actually starting off pretty all right with this one. You know, so
you're gonna jinx yourself.
I probably will. So, anyways, what do I think they'll do with Ezra? I think Ezra's gonna get darker. But he's gonna be using the. So it's my belief that Thrawn is a former Force user. The Chiss don't keep the Force like most people do, but there are Chiss that are born with the Force. They're called Skywalkers, or that's what the basic translation of it is called. They're Skywalkers. And they navigate the Chiss ships, right? That's all covered in the first new canon Thrawn series. Not OG canon Thrawn series, but new canon. But if you look at new canon, what they're doing is they've done Thrawn in the Empire, which is what everyone is familiar with, right? Then they've gone back and they're doing Thrawn prequel, so Thrawn in Chiss space, or the chaos of the unknown region. And then the only thing that's left is Timothy Zahn's traditional Thrawn, which would take place during the time that Filoni and Favreau are focusing on their Star Wars canon now. What I think they're going to do is they're going to take a lot of what Zahn did in the original trilogy, in the Heir to the Empire trilogy, which is, I mean, it's not what it's called, but the original, there's the Thrawn duology, and then there's, what, 6 Thrawn books in Old Canon, or in Legends?
No, there's a trilogy, a duology.
An Outbound Flight.
No. Oh my God, you have so much to learn.
I do. That's why I asked you, man.
You've got you've got the trilogy that came first, right? Then he wrote the duology. Then he wrote Outbound Flight and Survivor's Quest. Then he wrote Allegiance and Choices of One. But Allegiance and Choices of One were more about Mara Jade. Skywalker were more about Mara Jade as a hot 18-year-old hand of the Emperor, working with some renegade stormtroopers.
All right. So nine total books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
From the extended universe.
And so what I think that we're going to see is, I think we're going to see Thrawn as he's left the Empire, because Ezra got space whales and sucked him out. I think we're going to see Thrawn back in Chiss space, having worked with Ezra. Now, we do know that Ezra's turned of sorts. I mean, he's leaning towards the dark side. I don't think that he's going to go full dark. I think Ezra will be one of the first gray Jedis in new canon. Like, official gray Jedi. I think that's where they'll take him. Because we do see him leaning towards the dark side. Not just as in his, connection with Maul, but also with his, his choices as he's attacking the stormtroopers. I mean, I think it was season 3 after Ahsoka fought at Malachor, right? And she disappeared. That opening episode with Ezra, like, he mind F's one of the guys in an AT-AT or a walker or whatever, and he makes them kill their own people, so kill their own stormtroopers, and then walks the guy off a cliff. I mean, that's dark. Like, that's really dark, right? And
Why is it dark?
Just the way that it was done. Like,
so it's dark because he killed people that were trying to kill him.
No. Okay.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
So that's not what's dark about it.
They were trying to make it dark by putting foreboding background music and making him squint his eyes.
Yes.
I was watching that thinking they're trying to kill him, so he's entitled to do whatever is within his power in order to stop them killing him. And if that means, neutralizing the enemy means killing them, then you kill them.
I agree with that. And in a war situation, I absolutely agree with that. But Star Wars Rebels was a children's show. And it's not. I mean, anyone who just labels Star Wars as a kid's thing, I think is overlooking so much. I mean, it's ridiculous how much they just disregard. If they're like, oh, well, that's just for kids. It's not just for kids.
The subtext is for the grown-ups.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds aren't going to get subtext.
And
they're
that's
just going to see Ezra getting the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yay, Ezra killed the bad guys, which is why I'm inclined to think it's not about him going dark or being bad or anything like that. He's just thought to himself, look, I have these abilities. These people are trying to kill me, so this is probably the quickest way for me to deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
quickest way. Think about it in these terms, right? Think about it in these terms. You are you're John McClane, right? And you're at the Nakatomi, and you're in the Nakatomi building, right? It's Die Hard, and you're in the Nakatomi building, right?
Every man's dream.
Yeah, and you're on the roof, right? You're on the roof, and there are gunmen there, and all of a sudden you realize that you've got the Force. And you're thinking to yourself, shit, I'm out of rounds. I know what I'll do. I'll take control of the mind of that guy and make him kill his terrorist buddies, and then I'll make him turn the gun on himself. Is that bad?
No, so that is
that dark?
So hold on. That is not necessarily dark. However, if you were, if as part of that, you were to show the terrorist slowly putting the gun to his neck and like trying to fight it and still pull the trigger, yes, Nev, that is dark.
Yeah, but you don't see that in the cartoon. What you see in the cartoon is the walker just walking off the cliff.
Yes, you see the walker walking off the cliff slowly, taking its time. They all move slow.
No,
I know, but you also see Sabine and I think OG Chewie. What's his name? Friggin'. Oh crap! The original Chewie. Damn it! Now I gotta look him up. Who? Freaking A! I can see him. The blue guy.
What are you talking about? The original Chewie.
The original Chewie. He was the concept art. Zeb. Why couldn't I think of his name?
Oh, for God's sake.
He was the original
Zeb is not a Chewie.
No, he's not a Chewie. But he was the concept art. He was designed after the concept art that Ralph McQuarrie created for Chewbacca.
Are you sure? Because
1,000%.
How sure are you on that?
1,000%.
Originally the Ewoks were going to be Wookiees and the Wookiees were going to be Ewoks.
Okay, I love that because it's in my mind one of the movies that I'm okay with Rian Johnson creating is the movie Big, but in Star Wars form, where it's an Ewok who takes, puts a quarter in a Night Sister somehow, and like she turns him into a Wookiee, and he has to deal with life as a Wookiee. And he's like, oh, I just want to be an Ewok. Small and cute and vicious. McQuarrie. I got to look it up now. But yes, 1,000%. Let me bring up... hold on. So... All right. So, you're not seeing this, but you'll have to look it up. Everyone else who is on the stream, who's not doing their daily climbs, these are the original images for the concept art that Ralph McQuarrie came out with back in 70 something, right? Something like that. Whenever he did it, right? This is when Luke Skywalker was something Starkiller, and he was a general and not the young farm boy that he became, right? If you look at this image, like right here, it shows what 3PO is supposed to be, what R2 is supposed to be, Leia, and this is meant to be a Chewbacca, right? Han, I don't know, according to this, Han was supposed to be a woman, but I don't believe that to be the case. Might be wrong. But anyways, in everything that I've seen, and every detail that's come out, Ralph McQuarrie, and that's one of the things that when Filoni was doing his redesign or design of everything, the Lasat were created in an homage to that concept of McQuarrie's artwork, and so that's why I say the original Chewbacca. Yeah, he's not a Wookiee by any means, by any stretch of the imagination, but originally, he was designed after what that concept art was, right? And so, if you look here, and it's hard to see. Let me bring it up. It's always dangerous to live, to start looking at the internet, like start clicking on buttons on the internets, without having knowing where you're going just yet. Balls. I'll just download this picture and open it. Boop, boop. Hopefully I just didn't give everyone a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so this is the image, right? Like this right here, this droid is Chopper, right? This has a Hera look to it, although this is not the character that I've seen in the past, and so I think someone may have...
come on, stop dodging, for God's sakes, that's 4 in a row.
Oh. Oh, hold on.
Great, now the houndstooth comes out.
So let me bring this back up. I always forget that you're streaming, or you're playing on something else. So
I'm doing my daily
climbs.
climbs on 3 accounts, 2 simultaneously.
Yeah. Okay. So it's this is a terrible picture, but yeah, that's the original artwork from Ralph McQuarrie. Look it up. Like they came out with like a coffee table book a couple of years ago, I think. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it goes over like all of this stuff. So Zeb was originally the Lasat are almost entirely built off of the idea that Ralph McQuarrie is awesome. Now, before I end my stream, guys, I'm going to show you where I am with my GL battle. I am going after friggin' Luke. Got everyone. I gotta say, I botched. I think it was my first 60 attempt. Which tier 3 is just a battle between Luke and Vader, and in tier 1 and then tier 2 is Luke versus Vader and Palpatine. And I was following the instructions. I had read a number of different things. I remodded Luke, and I just got hosed, and it was infuriating. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm trying to put my daughter to sleep, singing her songs and playing my SWUGGGGAH, and Vader just executed me, and I almost threw my phone across the room. I was so mad. In fact, I had to just let my phone go. Like, I just threw it up, because had I had it in my hand, I would have thrown it against the wall, and I would have gotten myself way more angry with the situation. But yeah, so
don't give in to hate.
That's so hard. It is so hard, man. But this is where I'm at. I'm 60 out of 330. So, it's going to be a challenge, obviously. But usually it's just you struggle between these two, and, to unlock the character, and then I think, tier 7 is when you start unlocking their ultimate or something like that. But this is where I'm at. Tonight I might be able to get another 30 or 25. I really worry about this. I want to do it just to move forward, but at the same time, I don't want to waste it. But yeah, I've just been using my crystals and doing the 50 refresh to get the light side energy. And because I'm doing that, and I'm not farming like anyone else, I've been farming Piet, right? Because he's light side. And so I've been able to, move Piet up a little bit. Same thing with Resistance Hero Resistance Hero Poe, which, finally I'll have those guys unlocked. And Piet, I do want to get I need better imps. I do. I feel like not having some of my core imps, some of the key imps in the game, is a problem. But then I'm also farming Gideon, which
Gideon and Piet on, with Veer's in the lead with Gideon and Piet. Doesn't really matter who the other 2 Imperial troopers are.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to get him up, but because I'm farming, I'm trying to farm light side. Like, I'm going after these guys, these injector handle salvage, 76 out of 100. But what I'm doing actually is just looking for pieces that Luke's going to need, and I'm fighting for those. But I gotta say, where is it? One day, once I've completely unlocked Luke, and geared him up to, relic status, I'm gonna have a ton of extra pieces, and all of those, all that fluff down here at the bottom of my, at the bottom here, it's gonna get a hell of a lot fluffier, because, like, anything that doesn't go into Jedi Master Luke, I'm not saving. I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna put towards the characters that I want. I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna let it burn a hole in your pocket.
No, of course not. Wait, hold on. Yes, I am. No. I'm going to spend it, and I will not let it burn a hole in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because here's the thing. Like, I like a lot of these characters, and some of them are just vanity, right? Some of them are like, oh, I just want that, and I, whatever. But some of them,
and I want it now.
yeah. But some of them are like, well, this would be good for a GAC in the future. This will be good for what I think is coming next. I don't know about you, Nev, but I'm actually really excited for this year, content-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bad Batch, so far Hunter is awesome. Tech. From now on, I'm not going to say tech, because that's not how the kid in that one show in Bad Batch refers to him. He refers to him with the accent, tech, and it just sounds cooler in my mind. And so
that's because everything with an English accent sounds
it does. It does. And so, like, from every time I hear that name or just see that word, I don't read it tech, I read tech. Like with that, yeah. So, like, I will be gearing them up. So,
really, you're going to gear them up? You're going to spend 400 Kairos?
Oh no! I'm gearing them up until I start the Cairo. So right now I've got Hunter at gear 8. I'm not gonna move him past that. I could right now, but I don't want to, because I only have him at 3-star. So what I do is I bring them to about gear 7, gear 8, depending on the character. But if they're below a full 7-star, that's where I leave them. Just because I have so much of that other stuff that it's real simple to gear them up to that point. And so while it's not super effective in any area of the game outside of territory battles, where you can, like, you've geared them up and then you can just throw a bunch of stuff at people when you're deploying. But other than that, I mean, that's where I stop. But also, with Gear 7 and Gear 8, if you stop right there, I think it's a good place to kind of see what is what, right? It's less time, it's less energy to gear up later. I also level up their abilities to level 7.
See, that's a waste, and that really isn't something that you should do to your GP. Unless you're going to 7-star and gear a character, do not waste ability materials.
But I have the ability materials.
It doesn't matter. You still shouldn't use them on a character that you're not going to star or gear. Unless you're going to gear them. There's no point.
So here's the thing, though, Nev. Like, I was doing this, like, years, which is weird to say about a mobile game, but years ago. And most of these characters I've used at one point or another, right? And all of the characters that are coming out now, I will eventually gear up. Like Hunter and Dark Trooper and Resistance Hero and Finn and Poe, Bo-Katan, like the Armorer. I'm going to gear them up because I think they're a good faction, Like, I think there's a lot of potential there. And so with that, yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I would say there's a handful of characters that have zero use in this game. And it's unfortunate, but I still think that there are. Lobot and Ugnaught, IG-86. As much as I love Tebow, and he does have a use, but it's early on and it's minimal. It's very specific. Like, the same thing with Visas Mar. Unless they bring something in from the Old Republic, Visas Mar is a great character with a lot of potential, but nowhere to use her.
Yeah, she's got one use, and that's in the Resistance Squad on Phase 1 of the Sith Raid.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's it. That's her only use at the moment.
Yeah. And there's
I suppose you could use her, or you could use her in a Resistance team in like in a territory war or in a GAC. But why would you use her with Resistance in a territory war or a GAC when there are other Resistance that could that you don't need 7-star Gear 12 in order to be effective. You can put Dora the Explorer or Diego. You can put in that 3 stars in Gear 8, and they would be more effective.
Oh yeah. Like, and that's the thing is, until they start making changes to these other characters, they're just not great. With my other account, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm not leveling them. I'm not gearing them. I'm doing nothing to them. They're level 1 across the board because they're terrible. But I know that now. And, that's, it's hindsight. But, like, because I've already done it for these characters, I'll eventually do it for, for others. Now, again, I'm only doing this for characters that I think are going to be viable, and I think most of the characters that we've seen come out so far, most of the characters that we've seen come out so far are going to be viable, and they're going to be good. If for nothing else, in small, fun areas, like we'll have to wait and see what the Bad Batch looks like complete. But we're all planning that it's going to be awesome.
$2,000 is what they're going to look like.
Yeah, and if they're not, they will be $2,000 once all the whales pay for it. But if they're not, people will be very upset, and I think justifiably so. But because I think they're leading towards something else, I think gearing them to a potential level. I'm not, like I said, I'm not putting Omegas and I'm not putting Zetas on them unless I'm going to use them in certain areas. Even low geared characters, low starred characters. I mean, I've seen the Armorer not 7-star in some of these conquests be useful because of her abilities, right? And so I think with the Armor, I put a Zeta on her because I had an extra one lying around and I was curious. But until we get like a Tusken rework, there's so many characters that are bad and shouldn't be used. But anyways, that's it. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up. I'm running it almost at 2 hours. Holy crap. These live streams are going longer and longer. Wow. Anyways, hour and 48 minutes. Although I will say for the first 20 minutes, I just kind of rambled. More than I normally do. But it was fun for me. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. If you, the next time we live stream will most likely be Saturday morning at about 9 or 10 Mountain Standard Time. And then we'll finish up with Sunday night at 9. Let's see, Sunday night at 9. That's the 18th. Okay, I was thinking. I think, to be completely honest, GAC is going to continue. But once the Bad Batch once it goes live, I won't be streaming Sunday nights. Not for GAC. I'll be streaming for the Bad Batch. And we will be doing talking Bad Batch or talking Star Wars or whatever. And just,
you're going to need to come up with a much punchier title than that.
Yeah,
mate.
I know.
Talking Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Talking Clones.
Talking Clones. Chatting Clones probably would have been a better, but anyways. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Good luck with your own GACs. Hopefully you're doing well. Send in the questions. I'm going to be making some videos about some of these leaks, what's going on. I just haven't made time to do it absolutely just yet. But those will be coming soon. I do want to talk about the whole Darth Talon leak and my absolute hope for it. But I will totally be getting myself worked up and probably setting myself up for a dark failure.
Yeah, I'll say this now. You can get in touch with him. You'll be able to get in touch with him on the in the GAC server, right?
Yep.
Touch base with Dylar.
With who?
Dylar.
Dylar. Oh yeah.
Touch base with Dylar. Dylar is, probably is the streamer that's probably, her biggest fan. It's his icon, for goodness sake.
All right. Yeah, I know the icon.
His icon is Darth Talon.
Darth Talon. Yeah.
So if you're gonna do some content about her and rumors about it, then you do something collaborative. I would honestly suggest doing a collab with him. Just touch base with him. Just right click on his name, send him a message. Oh, I want to do something about Darth Talon. Do you fancy doing something? Do you fancy? Because then you can bounce rumors and chat and off each other.
All right, that's a good idea.
Okay, and he is an authority on Darth Talon.
Where I am not. I just know of the character. I'm familiar with her, and I'm excited to see what she brings to the universe, or just the rumor what is being brought to their universe.
She's already in the universe.
The new canon universe.
What she would bring to the TV.
Yes.
What she would bring to the TV are a lot of dads watching Star Wars with their kids.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Yes, it would. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Y'all have a great night, weekend, and whatever. This has been Thaddeus, and on our voice instead of, live with the images, it has been Nev.
Yes, it has.
I'm out, guys. We're out. You guys have a great night. This has been us. Remember to always smile and stay nerdy.